Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, Monday the 14th, the 16th, December 2024. Usually, Mondays, I am drained of energy. Usually, Mondays, being the day of the moon, we give energy back, which is why Mondays are generally my day of rest from my secondary source of income, which requires me driving a lot. Believe me, my life is not easy. I work over 140 hours every week. I don't know how many hours are in a week, but I'm probably working 80% of those hours. Yes, yes, it's all good. For great power must come great sacrifice. All those billionaires in the world, they did not become rich overnight. When they started with nothing. And they fought for years and years and years, still being nothing, until one day something changed. And nothing became something. And in time, something became something more. And something more became an empire. It may have taken 60, 70, 80 years for them to become what they became. It was worth it. I'm walking the same path. However, I'm not walking my path for the power to manipulate the world. I'm walking my path for power to help the world. Genuinely help the world. And to help the world, I must use a quote that my mom told me more than 15 years ago. She told me, who did she hear from? Deepak Chopra, I think it was. She said, before you can save the world, you must save yourself. Which brings me to my current dilemma in life. Mount Shasta. Over the last 2 years, I have driven by it at least six or eight times. I never stopped at it. I drove by it. And every time that I drove by it, I felt this pull to go check it out. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I posted an UFO video from the Washington State mountains. I think it was a year ago. Can't remember. This summer? Last summer? I don't know. The last 2 years are a blur. But not the last 2 weeks when so much waking up has been going on. Wow. So rapid, my transformation. Anywho, Mount Shasta. Never went to it, but I was always drawn to it. I learned many years ago this theory that it might be inhabited by some old civilization. I In my mind, I put it into the speculation box, just like the Bucheji Mountains speculation box, just like the tunnels underneath the Egyptian Sphinx, or somewhere in Iraq, just like the books of Radu Sinamor, all of it were put into the imagination box. Speculative theories that may or may not be true, therefore, no real importance assigned. That's what I did with Mount Shasta too. Well, here's what's been happening in the last 6 or 7 days. Actually, no, we started months ago. Alright, so I said I drive a lot. About 3 months ago, I had to change my car tires. And I changed them to this brand which was on sale at the time called Panther. And whenever I get gas, I go to the same gas station. And the guy that works there, because I always bump into him, synchronicity or not, he looks like he's Mexican, no doubt, he's Mexican, but he looks like he's more of a native Indian of the Americas before Mexicans even arrived to the land. I don't know, there's something about that guy. He plays really dumb, but I think he's really smart. Anywho, I walk in for the last year or so since I started doing what I'm doing. I walk in, we have our little conversation. He's always very polite, and he always finishes with, "Have a blessed day." Now, from day one to the present, we got to the point of almost friendship, or at least acquaintances, where it's like, "Hey, bro, how you doing? Hey, bro, how you doing?" Fist bump, that kind of stuff. Normal human socializing stuff. And when I changed my tires and I went to the gas station the first time, it's like, first, before I even changed the tires, I told him I would change the tires. And when I went to the gas station, I told him I changed the tires to this brand called Panther. Then the time after that, he started saying, "Hey, Pantera, what's up? How you doing?" And I'm like, "Okay, that's an interesting nickname." Because I drive this dark blue Subaru Crosstrek, which with the Panther tires, really looks like a panther. And Pantera is obviously Spanish for panther. And he started saying that 3 months ago after I changed the tires. And it stayed in the back of my head. It's like, why does this guy keep saying Pantera to my car as a nickname? I don't know. There's something more to it than just him saying it. Fast forward to the last 7 days. Every single day, and this actually started with just 1 second. Done. It started with I forget his name. I'm so bad with names. I watched this interview of this man who said he went to James Lowell. I think that might be his name. James Lowell. I'm not sure. If anybody's really interested, leave a comment and I will answer properly. He said he went there. And when he got there, some beings from some city called Telus inside the mountain of Shasta guided him inside the city, where he was told many things. And even time itself was different in there versus time outside. It's the man's story. I don't want to share it. If you want to learn more about him, let me know and I'll give you his name and you can research what he says clearly. But after that, every single day. Oh, and one more thing about what he said, which really stuck with me. He said, no, I'm sorry, he didn't say this. While he was talking, I was looking on ChatGPT and asking the question, what is the most famous place at Shasta Mountain? And he gave me the answer as this place called Panther Meadows. And I'm like, what the heck? So first, I changed my tires to the Panther brand. This after driving for the last 2 years around the Shasta Mountains several times, which is why my tires Original tires got worn out. Then this guy at the gas station says Pantera is a nickname to the car every time I go get gas, which is many times. 3 to 5 times a week, actually. And now I find out about this place called Panther Meadows at Mount Shasta. And every day, one way or another, I see the word Shasta in my day to day activities when I'm not even thinking about it. I have grown convinced that the citizens of Telus are trying to tell me, hey Raymond, it's time for you to come over. We want you to come to Panther Meadows. And from there, we'll meet up with you and guide you further and share with you whatever we called you here for in the first place. It takes me about 8 hours and a half of driving to get there. It's an easy task for me. I drive 10 hours a day, a lot, like 3 to 5 times a week. And this implies this implies an 8.5 hour car ride for me from the Bay Area to Mount Shasta. What's bugging me is this whole time I thought I was supposed to follow my mission in the Bucheji Mountains. For the last 20 plus years, Mount Shasta has been right underneath my nose. Why is it that just now, right before I want to move permanently back to Romania in maximum 3 months, is it that Mount Shasta and its citizens are reaching out to me? Should I go? I would love to hear any opinions about this. This is also an experiment to see if anyone watches my videos to the end. Come on, I'm friendly this time. I did not attack anybody. Peaceful, see? Peace, peace, peace. So yeah, should I go? Why should I go?